Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. My name is Hanmant Ladwa and in this video we are going to write a C program to demonstrate nested structure. Nested structure means one structure is enclosed within another structure. So let us write a preprocessor directives hash include in angular brace. We'll write standard input output .h header file. The next preprocessor directive is hash include in the angular brace. We'll write console input output .h. Now let us define a structure definition with the keyword called struct, and the name of the structure definition is date, and date consisting of day, month and year. Hence I am going to declare three variables of type integer: day, int month and then int year, put semicolon, curly closing brace and semicolon. That indicates it's a termination point of a structure definition. Now I'm going to write void main function curly open brace, and here I'm going to declare one more structure definition that encloses this particular structure definition. Hence it is called embedded structure definition. So structure definition begin with the keyword called struct, and now I'm going to write the name of the structure definition as an employee. Next, curly open brace. Here I'm going to write int emp id, that is employee id. Next I'm going to write here struct date and date of joining. So here date of joining is a variable of type struct date. So struct date is one more structure definition. Now we are going to declare one more variable of type float called salary and put semicolon, curly closing brace, and we are going to create the object of this structure definition type. So here I'm going to write E and put semicolon. I'll write CLR SCR function which is used to clear the screen. Let us ask the user to enter the employee ID using the printf function. So here I'm going to write in a double quotation mark, enter the employee ID. So colon, end the double quotation mark, closing bracket, put semicolon. So let us receive an input from the user through keyboard using scanf statement. Here in a double quotation mark, I'll write %d format specifier, end the double quotation mark, put comma, ampersand, e of or e dot emp id. So here E is an object. In order to access member of the structure, each member of the structure can be accessed with the help of dot operator. Dot operator is a member access operator. Object dot member name. Okay. Next, put semicolon over here. Next we will receive the next information, that is date of joining. In a printf statement we'll ask the user to enter the date of joining. So end the double quotation mark and put semicolon. So we'll use scanf statement, and here in a double quotation mark I'll write %d and %d, end the double quotation mark, put comma, ampersand. So in order to access the day which is present in a date structure, and here we have got date of joining. So how we need to do is we need to make use of this object dot doj dot day. Okay, so here I'm going to write the first %d is associated with e dot doj date of joining dot day, comma, ampersand of e dot doj dot next is month. Similarly, put comma, ampersand of e dot doj dot year, closing brace, and put semicolon. Yes. Now after receiving this we have to ask the user to enter the salary, correct? Yes. So we'll write printf, and here in a double quotation mark we'll ask the user to enter the salary, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon. We will receive input from the user through keyboard using scanf function. So here I'm going to write format specifier percentage F in a double quotation mark because it is floating type of data. Hence we have to write it in a percentage F format, that is floating point type of format. Put comma, and here I'm going to write ampersand of E dot salary. So that is object dot salary is the name of the member. Next, whatever that we have received, we are going to print the same to the console using printf statement. Here in a double quotation mark, I'm going to write employee information. Employee information. Here /n and the double quotation mark and put semicolon. Now we will write printf. So in a double quotation mark, we'll write employee ID is equal to, here I'll write %d /n and the double quotation mark, put comma, e dot emp ID that stores the value whatever entered by the user. Next, I'm going to write printf, and here in a double quotation mark, I'll write employee date of joining is equal to, I'll write %d and I'll put hyphen. So this %d is associated with day. After day, month will be printed. So here I'll write %d, again hyphen, %d, after month, year will be printed. So here I'll write /n and the double quotation mark, put comma, and how exactly will be able to fetch? Now using object e dot doj dot, here we'll write day, correct? Next, comma. So I don't have space to write over here. You have to write it in a single line of statement. So here I'm going to write e dot doj dot month, comma, e dot doj dot, you'll write year, closing brace and put semicolon. Now after date of joining, we have to print the salary, correct? So I'm going to write here printf, and here in a double quotation mark, I'm going to write salary or employee salary, you can write. So employee salary is equal to %f /n and the double quotation mark, and here we'll write e dot salary, closing bracket, put semicolon, and then we'll write get ch function and curly closing brace. Now let us take an example and we'll see how exactly this works. So let me write output over here. So once we compile and run this program, it will ask the user to enter the employee ID. So here I'm going to write enter the employee ID. For example, I'm going to enter 1. So here 1 will be stored in e.emp ID. Next, it is going to ask the user to enter the date of joining. So enter the date of joining. For example, I'm going to enter 21/01/2022. Here 21 will be stored in e.doj.day and 01 will be stored in e.doj.month and 2022 will be stored in e.doj.year. Next, it will ask the user to enter the salary. So here it is going to ask enter the salary. Here the variable e.salary will hold whatever the value you are going to type. For example, I'm going to enter 10,000. Next, employee information. So it is going to print employee information. So this one will be printed as it is. Just because of this /n, cursor will come down to the next line and it is going to print employee ID. Employee ID is equal to, so here we have entered 1. So this e.emp ID is holding what? This e.emp ID holding 1, right? So it is going to print 1. So next is what? Next is employee date of joining. So it is going to print employee date of joining is equal to percentage D is associated with E dot doj dot day. So day is what? 21 here, 21, and here we have got hyphen, so it will be printed as it is. Next, percentage D is associated, this D is associated with month, so here it is going to print 01. Again, this hyphen will be printed over here. This percentage D is associated with year, so that is 2022 will be printed. Next, the salary will be printed. So here I'll write employee salary is equal to, so it is in the form of float, so it is going to print 10,000.000000. So let us execute this program. For that, I will take you to my laptop screen.
Here you can see I have already written this program in Turbo C++ integrated development environment to save your time. Let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here it is showing success. That means there is no syntax error. Let us run this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Here it is asking the user to enter the employee ID. For example, I'm going to enter 1 and press enter. Enter the date of joining. For example, I'm going to enter 20, then 01 2022 and then press enter. So now it is asking the user to enter the salary. For example, I'm going to enter 10,000 and enter. Here it is displaying employee information. Employee ID is equal to 1. Employee date of joining is equal to 21 2022 and the salary is 10,000. I hope you understood this program. If so, please write down in the comment box as understood. Thank you.